I use 15-minute fair value gaps a lot. So people ask me, how do I find my key levels? They always come from a 15-minute zone or a 15-minute fair value gap. Now, in this case, we had a lot of chop here towards the start of December as well, end of November. This was a 15-minute FVG I had all the way throughout November. So 31st of October, we saw the market create our level. Now, the market left a fair value gap on the 31st of October. So if we go to the most recent price action, we actually had this level holding throughout the whole of November and into December. So this was 69.10 to about 6900, call it 6900 to 69.10. So the reason this was a key level is, of course, price left a 15-minute FVG over here, right? Price left a fair value gap over here. Now, I use fair value gaps a lot in my trading, and that's the only ICT concept you need, right? Once you've established your fair value gaps or your key levels, just wait for price to come to those areas. That's all you have to do. That's step one. Step two is you need to know what's happening inside of your fair value gap. So, for example, in this region, what is going on? So I made a pre-market plan about this. So this is where the pre-market plan becomes important. So this is the same chart over here. So I am interested in what is going on at these price points, right? This is where the order flow comes into play, right? So this is my ES plan for the 9th of November. What I'm looking for is key levels. I want to validate how the market is reacting to my key levels before the market opens, right? So this was the 8th of December. So as you can see here, price was pretty aggressively selling off, right? At 6,900. This was 6,900. We see a ton of aggressive selling, but no reward. So when you see a ton of aggressive selling and no reward, that tells you that this zone is being supported by buyers, right? Passive buyers. So these are what we call limit orders, right? Limit orders coming into your zone. So that's kind of what we went through over here. So there's two types of market participants over here, right? We have market orders and limit orders. So here we're looking now at market buy orders, right? These are the market buy orders, right? A ton of aggressive selling, but they were not rewarded. This means that the market is really rewarding buyers, right? There are buy limit orders resting over here at 69.10. Now, same here, this huge wick, massive wick, tons of aggressive selling, but the market still was unable to break below 6,900. So it shows you between 6,900 and 6,910, there were aggressive sellers trapped, right? Which means that buy orders were present, right? Market orders, buy orders. Now coming into the trade itself, this is what I'm looking for, right? So coming into the market over here, so let's break this down. So before 9:30 Eastern, I'm not looking to place a trade. I want to